Good morning. As you know, I'm up in Washington. I'm leaving day after Christmas to head back to Arizona, and there's not a lot going on up here growing wise. I wanted to do a video for you on what I might buy a gardener, or what I might enjoy getting as a gardener. My family recently bought me, grandchildren recently bought me some things for a birthday that I had, which were awesome, and I will show those to you. They're great gift ideas. One was a Jane Austen jigsaw puzzle. That's not necessarily gardening, but one was a beautiful birthday card. I don't know if you can see that. Aww. It's okay, from a company called Bug Art. One of my favorite places to shop is Barnes & Noble, and they do have one here. They've got a lot of gardening ideas. They've certainly got books all day. I got a coffee cup there one time. I believe I've shown this to you. Inside it's called Plant Addict. See that? It says, "What a lovely plant. I must have that plant. I have too many plants. Just one more plant." You can rotate it, or whatever you're feeling that day. At Barnes & Noble, I saw some bookends that were so cute. Anyway, I don't think a lot of people think about Barnes & Noble as a place. They've got a lot of, I'll show you another photo I took of cups, water cups, tumblers, coffee cups with a lot of flowers, very gardeny. Loved those. I've done a lot on Watson's greenhouse and nursery, which is just a massive place. And I could take little clips from those videos and include those, but you've already seen it. My grandsons were here for a sleepover ending yesterday morning. They've been coming about once a week. They're 9, they're twins. And they love my air plants. I have a lot of babies. Pups is what they're called, I know now. I have a lot of pups that have been born over the past year, and they just adored them. And they decided they needed to have a plant of some sort. And I thought, well, air plants will be fine. We'll go down to Watson's greenhouse and nursery. By the time we got there, one of them had decided, no, I want some seeds. I want to grow some seeds, but they want to do it in their bedroom. And here in Washington, where we don't even get enough sun at all, that would entail heating pads and grow lights and stuff. I was like, no. So I was hoping maybe they had those chia pet things, so I go in and no chia pets. Okay, fine. So what they did have was little plants that were the diameter of the container is about this wide and this tall. Lots of different kinds. And I think that those are probably designed for fairy gardens, stuff like that. I've done some fairy gardens in my time. But then one or the other boy couldn't decide. We had thought about hens and chicks. I thought that was, okay, that's growing. That's having pups or babies or chicks. And no, I just want a baby. I just want a baby to grow. And I'm like, yeah, they don't come in baby form. Obviously, you know, by the time they get to a nursery, the grower has already gotten them through their little baby stage. So back inside we went again. And then one of them, I recommended an arrowhead vine. A little small thing in a container like this, but it was this tall and it had 2 shoots. I've had very good luck with my arrowhead vines. I believe, I'm talking off the top of my head here, that they're moderate light. They don't really require full sunshine. They'll do fine in a room that's not that light. So I was telling them, open your curtains, but they do have a cat. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And then one kept going back and forth between the hens and chicks. He really wanted a baby chick all by itself without the hen. And I'm like, I don't think, can't get that here. And back to the little plants again. We were looking at the various little ones. And of course he picked exactly what his brother got, because that's what they do, they're twins. So we're carrying these around, and then I'm looking for pots with holes. And most of the pots didn't have holes. That drama. And then I had to pick up a bag of soil. And one of them decides, I need it to be a hanging plant. I really want it to hang. And I'm like, oh. So we stopped in the middle of the store, and I'm like, you guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. This is driving me crazy. Hopefully I don't get off track, but I am finding going out this Christmas season so hectic, especially with 2 9-year-old boys. It's not the boys, it's everybody else. People are very aggressive. Several times yesterday, I'm like, I've got kids here. One woman came down the freezer aisle. There was nobody else in there. So you know the cold aisles, and you know, and this was in Walmart. And you know how the doors open wide, so those aisles tend to be very, very big, not as scrunchy as the dry goods aisles. One boy was against one freezer and one was against the other. So much room. Nobody else was in there, surprisingly. And I was in the middle talking to them as they were selecting their dinners. And she comes around the corner and she looks at us. Okay, choose a side. Which is it gonna be? You have not seen me get mad. I was so angry. I said, you're in the middle, go. I did to this woman. The old shopping season has become quite aggressive. Sorry to see it. And it's true, not everything is goodness and light. Sometimes things are not really good. So, okay, back to Watson's. I potted with those little plants, the boys helped, on the hood of my car in the parking lot so that I could drop them off and they could have their little plants. Talk to you soon.